Today marks the beginning of National Police Week, honoring all of the officers who have died in the line of duty. Pat Nading Ammon, the widow of Officer Merle Nading, who was killed in 1971, is here to tell us more, a little bit about the event and I mean, what you've gone through. Is this week easy for you, or is this week tough for you?
I think it's a bit never easy, never easy, and these kinds of things kind of culminate this time of the year. What's happened over the last 40 years.
It's nice to see the support, though, of the community.
Oh, it is, absolutely, and we gather together, and when the memorial is held down at the police department, it's usually a full courtyard,
right.
And you know that there's support there for the officers, as well as the wall where all the fallen officers are at.
Well, and for someone like you who lost a loved one
right.
In the line of duty, what does this week do for you? I mean, does it emotionally help you guys kind of stay strong through this?
Well, I think that it does, and only recently have the survivor families of these officers been getting together. This is the second year that we have, and I think collectively the whole week has been very meaningful for all of us. It's drawn us together, and so it's a tribute that culminates with National Law Enforcement Week, and we're very appreciative of that.
And I think this year, almost even more so than previous years, we've seen a lot of controversy with situations in Ferguson and Baltimore. Is that hard for you to watch all of that going on, or does that just solidify how important these police officers are to our community?
Well, I think both.
Yeah.
Because when I see it happen, I know the life of a police officer, and I know that so much of their job is making the right decision at the right time, and they don't have 5 minutes to think about it. And so I feel for those families and the officers that are involved in that sort of thing. But for the remaining of us that we know how supportive the public is of police departments and police officers in general. And so it's nice for us to be able to share that with the community, and for them to have the opportunity to come to us and express that they do appreciate our police officers and know how difficult it is for the families that are left, like I was with 2 young boys to raise, and I don't think people really realize that, because their life goes on, and yours has stopped, and so it doesn't stop after the first 2 or 3 weeks. There's no expiration period to be a police widow, and so there's a lot of things that happen over the years that most people don't know.
Well, Pat, thank you for talking with us, and we don't even begin to understand what you and your family went through. We're glad that you're speaking out and helping people understand why it's so important to remember those who sacrificed so much for us. So thank you for that, and I do want to remind you guys, the Denver Police Museum is going to host this candlelight vigil to honor Denver's fallen officers, including Pat's widow. The vigil starts at 7:30 tonight at the Denver City and County Building. Ceremony is also planned at 10 o'clock this morning at Arvada Police Headquarters and 10:30 at the Denver County Jail, where the department will unveil a memorial stone for sheriff canines that have also died in the line of duty. So just take a second today or this week to think about all the sacrifices that police officers make for our community. Greg?